Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a pullover with a bunch of anime chicks on it from various shows. I can't name them all, but I like it. Anyway, so we have two K-pop idols that people are mad at, and I just think it's funny. But we have Jun Han from Extraordinary Heroes. Oh wait, let me show you what he looks like. Which one is he? They all look the same. No, that's racist. No, Jun Han. Okay, from Extraordinary Heroes. I know the group. I don't follow the group, but every song I've heard from them, I've liked. But you can only follow so many groups. But yeah. But anyway, he was on doing a live stream talking to fans, and so he said something that is considered racist, and people are so angry. And I'll show you what he said, or I'll read to you what he said. Because there's an article about it. I mean, everyone's talking about it. And when I mean everyone, I mean two people. But the internet side, I guess X and just, all the other social media platforms where people with no jobs, no life, and have nothing else to do but to hate on someone or attacking him. Now, he did apologize. Now, I don't know how many times we have to repeat this. When you apologize, it's never good enough. So what's the point of apologizing? I don't know. But anyway, he was discussing music with, the people on his chat, because, they leave comments and he responds. And so people are saying he is talking about eugenics, and apparently that's a bad thing. And if you've heard me talk, I agree with it. But anyway, so this is what he said, and it's translated. So these are the controversial quotes, and thanks to allkpop.com for this, because I couldn't find the quotes, and so I had to go on the internet and find the quotes. But anyway, these are the things that people are offended. So he said, they say black people have more cells in their ears, which gives them better hearing. That's why they're good at music. Now, I find that hilarious. I don't know why that's racist. I just think that's funny. Okay, what else did he say? By combining the strengths of different races, and he was talking about, if whatever, an Asian person's good at this, but a black person's good at that. If they both mated, had a kid, the kid would be good at both things. Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't, but whatever. The superior sugar metabolism of white people, the physical abilities of black people, and the cognitive abilities of Asians and Indians. Okay, so what's wrong with that? Imagine if let's just say like a white guy and a black chick had a kid, and then like that kid had a kid with like an Asian / Indian person. That'd be like the perfect human being. Dude, I think this quote is hilarious. The superior sugar metabolism of white people, the physical abilities of black people, and the cognitive abilities of Asians and Indians. What is wrong with that? Okay, think about it. Think about it. How many white people do you know that have diabetes? How many white people do you know that have diabetes? Not that many. And it's like, it's like the ones that try, I'm talking about the type 2. Okay? So in my life, I've known 2, right? I'm pretty sure. But like they had to try to get diabetes, like they really had to try. But I've known, there's a bunch of fat, round black people that have diabetes. It's common, right? Okay, so the superior sugar metabolism of white people. Okay, so it's not racist. He's just stating facts. The physical abilities of black people. Okay, think about sports. Think about professional sports. If black people only make up 12% of the American population, why do they make up like 70% of the NBA and the NFL? So don't you think that means, you know, they have good physical abilities? I don't know. Okay, and then the cognitive abilities of Asians and Indians. Okay, so when I think of like doctors, aren't like a majority of them, because once again, I'm just talking about America. So in America, Indians and Asians, like they they make up like 9% of the population. Like it's a very small number, but like don't they make up like at least 50% of the doctors? Right, like something crazy like that. I don't know the exact number, but it is a majority. Like I've been to hospitals before, and it's like lots of Asians. You're like, and I'm talking about the doctors. I'm like, it's like at least half of them. So he didn't say anything wrong. Okay, well let's continue. What else he said? Well, this is related from stem cell research. Okay, so he's quoting I guess some research. The ethical. Oh yeah, and so he's talking about like combining and making a super baby, and he's like the ethical issues are the real problem. What do you think? It's ethic. Anyway, I saw the video of him talking, but those are just the quotes. Okay. Anyway, he did nothing wrong. Okay, he literally has triggered the people who sit on the couch unemployed trying to find a reason to be mad. Everyone on the face of this planet has said something like, oh, black people are really good at music, like there must be some reason why, they must have better hair. Like this isn't the first time I've heard someone say this. Okay. And then the same thing with like just everything he said. Do you know how many people I used to know in high school who said like they were white or like Mexican or whatever, a different race, and like they wanted to get with someone of a different race because they thought the kid would have the best qualities of those races? It's a very common thought. So if you're mad at him saying by combining the strengths of different races, you are full of shit. Because I'm pretty sure I had a regular upbringing. I went to a regular public school, and several people said that. Oh yeah, like I want to marry a whatever, uh, Chinese chick because they're good at math. Like the point being racist. It's just like some stereotypes are true. Anyway, so there's people on the internet, once again, internet, calling him racist and how can he promote eugenics. you know, we really need hobbies, people. We really need to find something else to spend our time on. So here's the thing: if you don't like the group, I'm using K-pop profiles. It's the easiest place to get information on groups. If you don't like Extraordinary Heroes, just say you don't like Extraordinary Heroes. That's fine. But I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how you can sit around and now just leave comment after comment about how he's racist. Like, he's not. I've heard, once again, dozens, and this is just back in high school. And then in college, I heard people talk about this too. In college, I've heard people talk about this too. And they weren't being racist. They were just like, yeah, like I want to marry a insert race here type of person because I want my child to blah, 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 blah. They weren't racist. It's just stereotypes are true. The reason why stereotypes exist because they're true. I mean, like, not every whatever Japanese person is good at business, but a lot are, whatever trait we're trying to figure out here. Okay. So yeah, I just think it's stupid, and I think okay. Now he did apologize. I don't care about the apology letter. Just he did a handwritten apology, okay? And and they're all the same. I will educate myself. I will strive to be a better person. Sorry if I offended this group, that group. Sorry to let the fans out. Like every apology is the same. Every handwritten apology in K-pop is the same. I don't know why they. You know what? They need to. You know how like Joe Biden had the auto pin for all the pardons? They need to have an auto pin for K-pop apologies, because his apology, his handwritten apology, is the same as every other handwritten apology I've ever I've ever seen. That's why I'm not even trying to show it. It's like it's literally the same thing. Okay, so anyway, we already know people don't like the apology, and we already know that. I mean, this just happened, but we already know the next time Extraordinary Heroes puts something out, it doesn't matter what it is, an Instagram post, whatever. There's gonna be people in the comments going, "How could you? The Nazis thought like that." So yeah, I can't make a big deal about this, and I don't feel like going on every post and defending the guy. Do you like their music or not? If you like their music and you like the content they make, go watch it. If this bothers you that much, stop engaging. Do not watch the content they produce, and do not watch their music videos, and do not buy their music. And that's all you have to do. It'll make your life a lot easier, and it'll make the real fans of Extraordinary Heroes, it'll make their life easier too, because they can just enjoy the group without your negativity attacking them. Because remember, this group is a lot of people's favorite group. Jun Han is a lot of people's favorite idol. So just let them enjoy it. It's that simple. But I know it's not over. There's already people complaining about the apology, but that's what happens. Don't apologize. Let's talk about Giselle from Espa. You know her, right? Giselle. I don't know if that's a good picture. What's her? You know her. If I play a few seconds of it, I won't get a copyright, right? But you see who she is, right? I'll stop. Anyway, her. So on her Instagram, on Instagram, like, or TikTok, whatever, when you take a picture, you can put music behind it. So she took an Instagram picture, okay? And so she put music from, and I think, what was the song called? What's the song called? Still Fine. She put a song from this rapper, Sick K. He's a rapper. He was arrested for smoking marijuana. I mean, or no, not for smoking, but for using it. So like he wasn't caught in the act, but the cops found out he had done some drugs, and in Korea, like, let's say you're a Korean citizen and like you go to America, you smoke weed, and then you come back to Korea, you can get arrested for that. Anyway, so it's a big deal though. So he got so he was found guilty, and he was given like a suspended sentence and of, I think, like 10 months, and he's on like 2 years probation. I don't know the details. I don't care. But he was found guilty. He did not go to jail, but he was found guilty, and so he's on like probation for ingesting illegal drugs. Okay, so he is, persona non grata. Everyone hates him except for, of course, his fans, and of course, international fans don't care because drugs are legal in most it's like Asian countries, drugs are really bad. Russia, drugs are really bad. But like in America, we're a bunch of drug addicts anyway. So she used his song on her Instagram picture. Okay, and he liked the Instagram picture because she's using his song, and then she liked his comment because I forgot his comment, but whatever. It was just like, cool. Whatever. The comment doesn't matter. But because he left the comment, she used his song. He left the comment and liked her pic. She liked his comment. She is now in trouble because she liked the comment of someone who smoked marijuana. I don't know what to say about that one. She's in trouble because she liked a comment under her picture of someone that smoked marijuana. I mean, I just can't justify the hate. Now, the thing is, Giselle is half Japanese, and I know that the Koreans have a problem with Japanese people a lot of times, and she got a lot of hate for making comments before. Like, I remember one time she was on like top of was it the Empire State Building? And I think she pretended to throw her cell phone over, or someone pretended to throw their cell phone over, and she was like, something like, I would like jump to get it, but that'd be like suicide or something like that. Something, I don't know. I forgot the exact quote. Anyway, she got in trouble for saying she would jump off to get her phone. Something like that. Harmless quote. Okay, so I'm just saying. And then like even before, when they first started out, she's getting comments that she's a bad dancer, and she danced the same as all the other girls in that. But like, I just don't. The only difference I notice is that she's Japanese. That's the only thing. That's the only difference. And then when she magically lost weight, because everyone looks better when they lose weight. I know that's a newsflash, but when she lost a bunch of weight, and like even here she's not, but like she lost weight from this, so she's even skinnier, but she's even better looking because she lost the weight. When she lost the weight, she magically was a good dancer. She magically was like this, really, perfect idol. It's just that her looks went from like a 7 to an 8, basically. Because that 7 to 8's a big difference. And so she became very, very likable, very, very popular. Everything she did, someone would make a video and go, "It's iconic." The most overused word in K-pop, iconic. There would be a video of her with like pink hair, and she like brushed her hair over her shoulder, and someone make a video. That's iconic. She'd walk through the airport. That's iconic. Everything she did was, I want to say like a 2-month period, everything she did was iconic. And it's just because she lost weight and she was considered very, very, very attractive instead of just very, very attractive. That's the only thing, okay? So anyway, she has, and this is the problem with like the really, really good looking women in K-pop, they get extra attention. And so, because she used his song, he's a guy, the guy left the comment under her post and she liked it. I think that triggered all the parasocial fans because she's a hot chick. Now she's hot because she's skinny now. She's a hot chick interacting with a male rapper who has a drug conviction. And so now, oh no, that's my woman, because it's parasocial. That's my girlfriend talking to an ex-con, and that's why she's getting hate for this. Now, she hasn't apologized. I hope she doesn't, because if she does apologize, it's just going to be like, oh, well, you're only apologizing because you don't want to lose fans, or you're only apologizing because you don't want bad publicity. Can't talk. If SM makes a statement, there's going to be, well, SM is only apologizing because they don't want to lose money. Like, you can't win. Please don't apologize, Giselle, SM Entertainment. I know you're not watching this video because someone watches my shit, but just don't apologize. Actually, I watch my videos. That's why I make these. Every video I make, I probably watch 4 times because I'm very entertained by me. Anyway, if Giselle apologizes, it's just going to feed the cancel culture pigs. That's all it is. Because everyone leaving comments about this are, once again, unemployed people who have nothing to do but to search the internet and find something to hate. It's people who don't have a life, people who hate their life, people who are just negative, people who don't like aespa. There's lots of people who don't like aespa. Okay? Now, I call aespa Blackpink Jr., but I just mean it because they copy everything Blackpink ever did. I'm not mad at them. You know, like, if you want to be successful, you gotta copy someone. Anyway, and there's lots of people that don't like Giselle just because she's half Japanese. I know that for a fact. And there's a lot of people that just don't like her. There's a lot of people that are just solo stands. You know, I like aespa because of Winter, or I like aespa because of Karina, or I like aespa because of Ning Ning. You know? And like a lot of people like that, like, let's say you only like aespa because of Karina. These are the people that are gonna be like, oh my god, the other 3 members are holding her back. That's, like, you know, very common. Anyway, we will continue to monitor the Giselle situation because it just happened. But I think, see, here's the thing, like, if she apologizes, it's just gonna bring more attention to it. So I think they're just gonna let that blow over. I think SM is going to tell her, don't say anything. And I think SM is going to put out a statement going, people leaving malicious comments, we will take legal action. Because of who she is in, like, the Japan part of her, I think she's going to get, like, malicious comments where the SM is going to be like, hey, drop it, or we're going to, you know, do legal action. And, you know, no one did anything wrong in this. You know, if I had a song that was out there and someone used it as their background music for an Instagram picture, I would actually like and leave a comment. It seems normal. And also on her, I don't think she keeps up with people's legal background, or sorry, criminal background. I don't think Giselle even knows this guy got arrested for drug use. Even though it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal in Korea. Like, why would she know that? I mean, because you have to understand, like, their life is very busy, and so, like, they keep up on their peers. So, like, who's putting out music right now? That's their world. Who's putting out music right now? Okay? And then the variety shows we have to do, then the content we have to make for YouTube, Instagram, all the social media content we have to make on our own, and then plus the content we have to make because we're contracted to. And then when I have and then practicing every day. And so then when I have free time, I'm assuming when she has free time, she's just doing what she wants to do and is zoned out, like family stuff, whatever, friend stuff. She probably has a boyfriend. That's her role. She's not worried about some 31-year-old rapper who has a criminal record who is only famous due to his hardcore fan base. Like, their worlds do not mix. Sick K is not on the same shows as aespa. So, like, their worlds don't mix. The only thing she knows is that he's a good rapper. That's the only thing she knows. So anyway, if you hate her, if you don't like aespa, leave. You don't have to follow them. You don't have to interact. Because remember, Giselle is a lot of people's favorite idol, and aespa is a lot of people's favorite group. Leave. Let us enjoy it. You don't have to be here. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.